Void Moo had a story
Mm.
that I wasn't overlooking, I swear. I promise. That was in WoW, I had a lot of people bleed. I had some guy. Oh, one sec. I've selected thing. I had one guy, some guy. I had some guy bleed his in character romance into out of character to the point where he got really possessive and demanding who I was RPing with, despite the fact that I told the guy I'm taking IRL.
Right,
Ooh.
right. And so yeah, just like yeah, and again, I think that's it's one of those things where it's it's a little bit easier to kind of see that boundary. Like if you if you're role playing a like a husband wife team, like that generally goes better. Like if you have people that are at least like are really good friends, offline. So there's not gonna necessarily going to be a whole lot of, oh, by the way.
Misunderstanding.
Right. Although I've known people like through role play have like developed closer relationships with each other to the point where they started going out together. So
Which is
I mean,
fair.
yeah, I met my ex playing D&D in university. So
Right. I mean, like, I mean that can be said with any cooperative activity
right.
where people are in regular close proximity with each other.
Right. But there's a difference between that happening and kind of both people recognizing it, and one person being like, "No, this is the way it's going to be."
I'm so in love with you. I
Right.
love you, Jenny.
Now
I'm sorry.
stop playing with those other people and give me attention.
Now, if only Forrest had said that. I was
I
actually.
mean,
Oh my god, that's a tangent. I'm not going into a tangent. I'm sorry. I
uh,
started myself down another rabbit hole.
oh my gosh. Okay.
Anyways, um,
Yeah, but I think and this kind of touches upon like one of the things that we tend to call like the social contract in games, about like kind of an agreement about like how things should work in the game. Um, the idea that like there's boundaries and there's restrictions and like I said, I think it's a little bit easier to kind of like understand that like if you're hitting on somebody else's character, well that's Mary and she's married to Bob over there, and you know I can flirt, I can potentially flirt as a character, but I'm not gonna take the next level assumption and go, you're gonna leave Bob for me, right?
oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you got any
Oh,
stories?
not like that, no. Thankfully,
I had to check.
that would be kind of scary, but I mean, I've heard plenty of stories about people doing that in MMOs, though.
I don't want to get into it. No,
No.
no, like, I had a guild leader who, like, met this lady online, and they, started internet dating, and then he brought her into, the guild of the game we were playing. I think it was Star Wars Galaxies at the time.
Right.
And, like, then he made her an officer in the guild, and
Oh,
then,
oh
like,
God.
and the rest of us are just kind of sitting there just like, this isn't going to end well. Nothing about
Right.
this is going to end well.
Right.
Because apparently he had a record of, he had like a history of internet dating, and it never
Right.
ended well. And apparently it
Alright.
didn't end well, but I wasn't playing at the time, so I missed that fiasco.
But you missed that fireworks show.
Yeah. And we're all just kind of sitting there, just like, okay, yeah, she can be in all, yeah, okay, because like, if anyone said boo about it, then it would turn into a fight.
Right.
Um, Many a WoW guild has been destroyed that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. To say like, yeah, that's not an uncommon story about like, yeah. And then yeah, then the main tank's girlfriend became main healer and was incompetent.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I just had a PTSD flashback. I don't want to get into it.
uh,
Anyways. Oh, promoting girlfriends to officer and they abuse their power and get top loop for not participating. Oh yeah, yeah.
right.
But like she joined the game after they started dating. Like he didn't meet her on that particular game.
Right. Right. Well, I mean, that's kind of worse. She might be just kind of coming into this blind, and congratulations, honey. I want you to be an officer, even though you have no qualifications whatsoever.
Right, exactly. It was pretty bad. And then she like made an alt and then tried to like keep it like secret that it was her in the group. So like just this random person joins the group. Mind you, we had a very small, tight knit group. So all of a sudden there's this random character in the guild and
right, acting like they're part of it and everything's fine and don't question.
And I'm just like, and I went to the guild and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Right.
It was pretty crazy, and it was all around just a bad. I mean, she wasn't a bad person, and she was pretty nice, but she definitely got carried into having all the top tier equipment and didn't put in the years of effort to get to that point. That literally everyone else had.
Right.
Because like I mean I got carried a good bit too because I was a teenager and I just like beg for stuff. I was a kid back then, but like I would make deals with people to get things like, oh, if you help make me my 35 set, that's what the good gear was called. I'll help farm the replacements that it cost you.
Right.
I would make deals like that. When she literally would just be like, the guild would just be like, oh yeah, we're making 35s for girlfriend, and we're just like, what?
Why is this?
Why? Yeah. Oh, so that she can run treasure maps with us easier and help us, replenish the coffers. But did she earn it? Like,
right.
Does she know what the fuck she's doing? No. Well, we're teaching her. She's learning.
Right.
But, well, okay, I guess. So like that was awkward and frustrating.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.